Welcome back to the case studies. And we're going to be talking about how you can increase your sales beyond your inner limits. And I'm joined today by entrepreneur Martijn Reintjes from Holland, where it's dark and gloomy in the middle of winter, but I'm here in the middle of summer in Peru. So I'm going to send some rays of sunshine over to Europe there.
Much appreciated.
So Martijn, yes. So Martijn, you just set a goal for your quarter for your sales, and you're the CEO, founder of your business, and you've got several staff working for you, and you want to grow your business, and you set a sales goal this quarter. Tell us about the goal and why we're talking.
Right, I set a goal to get 10 new clients for our business, TeamCroCo. We help mostly e-commerce stores with A/B testing, A/B test strategies, and implementation development. And we previously did a lot of work for CRO agencies, and we're now shifting towards these these e-commerce clients. So it's a bit of a new market, a new field, and I set the goal for 10 new clients with this new proposition. And when I tried to visualize this goal earlier this week, I felt it didn't feel good. I felt that there was some queasiness in my stomach, and that made me realize that I probably am not fully committed to the goal. Well, I am committed, but I don't really believe that I can make it. So I thought, I need to work on this. And then I thought, who can better help me than Michaela? So that's why we're talking now. Oh, you're on mute, Michaela.
I muted myself. There you go. I was typing notes on what you were saying, and I didn't want the clacking of the keyboard to come in.
All right.
So, lesson to me there. But you made this goal because you want to increase your business. Why do you want your business to be bigger?
I have this vision about what TeamCroCo can be, and I would really like to help like these e-commerce businesses get better conversions, sell more stuff, and help their clients better to become better clients and to increase their own profits so they can grow and become more awesome. And I am a builder, so I have this vision for what TeamCroCo can be, like this awesome remote company which employs a dozen people from all over the world, and it becomes like a community. And I feel very passionate about this, but to realize this, we also have to get some clients and make clients happy. And to make clients happy, you first have to go out and sell your wares. So I thought, let's start easy with 10 clients in 3 months. Should be doable. But yeah, apparently it's already very terrifying, or I don't know, alien for me to get to that.
Interesting. So what's the most sales you've made in a quarter before?
Ooh. Well, I don't really feel myself to be a sales guy, and as a CEO or the founder, you have to get out there. And so I committed that this year, 2018, would be like my year of sales. I'm already learning a lot, reading the books, doing the seminars. But to answer your question, it's probably like 4 or 5 new clients in a quarter. And that's like max.
Okay. So 10 is quite a stretch.
Well, it's a new thing. Yeah. Well, I never really committed to doing like all the sales. So I think if I make it my focal point, then 10 should be very doable.
Right. I definitely think it should be doable. And roughly how big are your sales? You know, are we talking $1 million each, or $5 each, or?
We're not in that ballpark. No way. It's about 15 to 20K per sale.
Okay. So you're talking about between 150 and 200K of income that you want to win.
Yep.
10 sales.
If that's the math, then yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So when you say you feel a bit queasy or anxious or maybe terrified, tell me more about that. What you said you noticed it in your stomach? Anywhere else? I mean, just think you're on the line now to make 10 sales, Martijn.
Mm-hmm.
What you said, what do you notice in your body?
Yeah, what do I notice? I just felt when I say this out loud, like, yeah, by the end of the quarter, I've made 10 sales. There's this uncomfortable feeling in my stomach, and yeah, it's a bit, like I said, a bit of a queasy feeling, and it doesn't feel like liberating or liberated or light. So it's, yeah, which I thought it should be.
So it feels heavy in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like you ate something bad. So on a scale of 0 to 10, where, 10 is you can easily make this goal and 0 is you have no faith whatsoever, where are you right now?
Cognitively, I feel this should be a very doable goal.
Yeah, but how much do you believe it?
Yeah, emotionally, I don't know. Probably that emotionally, I feel that that's not gonna happen.
So it's a 0?
Well, probably.
Okay. So let's just connect you to the light. If you remember how to do that, the TLC. So take your consciousness up a few thousand kilometers, connect to the light, love, and truth and beauty there. Bring that down through your head, your throat, your chest, stomach, abdomen, hips, legs, and take it down to the center of the earth and feel the support, love, and unconditional acceptance of Mother Earth, and bring that light back up through your feet, hips, abdomen, stomach, chest, throat, head. So now you have light coming from above and below at the same time. And now see the light at your heart expanding out, as big as the room, as big as the building, as big as the city you're in, as big as the country, as big as the continent, across the planet, as big as the solar system, as big as the galaxy, and as big as the universe. So right. Thinking about the sensations and emotions that you have with this goal, anxious, queasy in stomach, terrifying, heaviness, feels kind of alien. Mm-hmm. Any other things you notice or emotions?
I notice a lot of resistance.
Yeah, resistance. What about, how's your head feel, your arms, your legs?
Not so much different. It's very much situated in my lower abdomen.
Okay. Is it in your stomach or in your bowels?
Damn, now I wish I had to learn more in biology class.
So is it the top part of it or the bottom part?
It's I think it's more my stomach.
So it's the top, where you're in the stomach. Okay. So I'm going to ask you a question, and I just want you to give me the first answer that comes to your head, which will be your intuition. Don't need to think about it. You don't have to have a memory of this. But thinking about how you feel right now with this heaviness and queasiness in your stomach, anxiousness, what's the youngest age you felt the same way?
Wow. I don't know.
Just give me a number.
Yeah, that'd just probably be a made-up number. Let's say 14. I don't know.
Okay. Any conscious memory of what was happening at 14 where you'd have this feeling of queasiness in your stomach, anxiety?
No, probably something in school or something. I don't know.
So let's just send light and love to your 14-year-old self and heal the issue he had having queasiness. I'm just twitching because I'm moving energy. So, and I'd like you to visualize that your 14-year-old self you're sending him light and love from above and below. And let's do that for all the other ages that you've had this same feeling in your stomach. Anywhere from when you're a baby, child, teenager, young adult, adult. All the other times you've had this same sensation. What do you notice now when you think about the goal?
I'm not sure. Let's see. What do I feel about the goal?
You're going to make 10 sales this quarter.
Yeah, still feels not really good.
Okay. So let's just imagine a copy of yourself in front of you. Okay. And let's expand out his abdomen where all this bad feeling is. And let's just send a whole waterfall of light and love into your abdomen. And let's cut any cords you have in there. Let's pull out any crap you've got that you've collected in your stomach. Turn your stomach inside out, shake it out. So you mentioned before we got on the call that you feel a bit of an imposter when it comes to doing sales at this level.
Yeah. I feel that that's the main reason for the squeeziness. Also, why I couldn't really pick something out when I was like younger or something, because I don't think I more or less, I think I did more the things that came natural to me. So I didn't have to feel like an imposter. So I couldn't really recognize the feeling.
Well, is that true that when you do something that's not natural for you, you're an imposter?
No, that's more than it's a challenge. And in general, I love challenges. Maybe it's because it's a combination of like doing this new thing and also having this this new proposition, this new market, target market that's cumulative, and that makes it so alien.
So if your goal was to have 2 sales for this quarter, how would you feel? How do you feel about that goal? Just to play with it.
It's the same.
What about if it was 1 sale?
Same.
You still feel queasy even with the idea of making 1 sale in the whole quarter. And yet you made 2 sales last quarter, I thought.
Yeah, but this is with the new proposition.
What about if you made 1 sale for the quarter to the old market?
Yeah, no problems there.
Okay, how about with 5 sales to the old market for the quarter?
Yeah, no issues there.
How about 10 sales to the old market in the quarter?
Already tried that. That's also no. It's also no problem.
Okay, so it sounds like it's less the number of sales and more the fact that it's the target market that you don't know.
Yeah.
So that's interesting.
Indeed.
So is there what's different between this market and the old market you were selling to?
I think it's mostly the new proposition. I raised the prices on what we're doing. So it might be that. It might also be that I extended the proposition to some to include some stuff we haven't been doing before, and which is which I know we can do, but I haven't proven it yet, and we actually haven't really done it like this before. So that might also be it.
Okay. So what was your old price and what's your new price?
Well, it's a whole different model. It was more a pay-as-you-go kind of thing, but we basically doubled our pricing there on a per project base. There's more value there, but still it's double the price. And I now also want to charge for the onboarding.
Okay. So if you were selling at the old pay-as-you-go method at the old price and not charging for onboarding, how do you feel about selling 10 sales to the new market that way?
Yeah, about the same as with the old market, the old proposition.
So that feels okay. You could just do that. You believe that's possible. So it's not so much it's the new market, it's the new features and the new pricing and the new model that this anxiety is coming from. So that's good information.
Definitely.
So let's dig into that and see if we can see which, if is it all those things or one of them. So if you kept the price the same, it wasn't doubled, but they were paying per project instead of as they go.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel then about making 10 sales?
Yeah, that works.
Okay. So it's not the per project feature that's part of this. What about the new features that you haven't done before? You think you can do them, but you haven't done them before.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
What if you did it on a project basis and they had features, but your team would have to learn how to do that?
Yeah, I guess that's where most of the queasiness comes from.
Okay.
Basically
go on.
Yeah, it's basically the onboarding process which I want to charge for, and which is has some new elements in there.
Okay. Is that where the new features are during the onboarding, or?
Yeah, most of them. Yeah.
Okay, so let's leave that out for now. Let's have you do it per project. Okay, no new features, no, extra onboarding features, but it's now at double the price than what you used to charge when it was pay as you go.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about making 10 sales with that deal?
No, that works. That's fine.
Okay, so it looks like we've narrowed it down to the fact that you're adding new features that you and your team haven't done for clients before.
Yeah.
And it's nothing to do with the volume of sales or the pricing or the packaging.
No, it's I'm pretty certain now that it's the new features.
Mm. So what would it take for you to feel comfortable delivering these new features and charging for them?
Well, I guess I have to become certain or more certain that we can actually deliver on them. So
what would it take to feel certain?
Well, we probably have to do it once.
What would it take to do it once next week?
Find someone who's willing and just do it.
What would it take to find someone willing?
Ask around for some people.
Do you feel you could do that? Is that?
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely something I should do.
Would you charge for it, or would you give a discount, or would it be free? Would you ask them to give you feedback? How would you do that?
I feel that it could just be a training session for in the team. So I think it would even work if we just do it as a training session for like a made-up project. So basically, just
do it internally.
Yeah.
And do a training session, maybe record it, or have them write up the process. Or
yeah, definitely.
So is that something you want to do next week?
No, I guess that's something I should do next week.
Well, there's lots of shoulds in life, but do you want to do it?
Yeah, I think it would be a good exercise for both me and the team. Definitely be.
What would it take to make it more exciting for you? More joyful?
It's already quite exciting to do this, so I'm I'm just curious that if we can pull it off properly. So that's well, I'm pretty certain we can, but I'm curious what.
So how long is this training session going to be?
I don't know. I think I have to prepare some the case study maybe this weekend, and then should probably be done in like 2-3 hours during the week somewhere.
Okay. So when during the week you want to commit to when you want to do it?
I have to check the team schedule and their current workloads to see where we can fit it in. So
can you do it by the end of Friday?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, great. So imagine that you've done this and it went successfully, any problems you resolved, and now your team is able to do these extra features. And then how do you feel now about making 10 sales at the new price with the new features before the end of the quarter?
Yeah, I feel lighter. It's not completely gone yet,
Right.
but I guess that's happens when we're actually doing it.
Where is there any, can you point to where it doesn't feel lighter? Is it, overall the same, or is the left or the right, or?
No, it's the heaviness has become I don't know, less, the ball inside is less big, so it's more centered now, and I feel less
How
heavy.
big was it before, and how big is it now?
It was more like a shifting blob, which was quite big, and now it's more like a round, like big marble.
Do you think you could just poop it out?
I could try, probably.
Well, let's see if there's something else causing this little marble of anxiety and queasiness that's still there.
It felt like it's tied into with the insecurity of with the new thing we're doing.
Yeah, but now you've got a plan and a commitment to do something about that. What's the remaining insecurity about, do you think?
That if everything goes all right, because there are a couple new things and stuff. So
that everything goes out all right in the training, or something else?
Yeah, how the team will respond, and if they will, if everything goes right from A to Z.
So what would it take for you to feel more than okay that it'll go right with your team?
I'll just have to prepare them better for what we're doing and the results that I want to see.
What results do you want to see?
Perfect results.
Right, but do you have a list of them?
No, I haven't had a list of them. I figured that I'm pretty confident that we can do the result, or apparently I wasn't that confident, but hence the feeling. But I kind of know, or I know what we should do and where to find information to eventually pull it off, or to do everything correctly. But neither I nor the team has done it in the sequence and has the experience with it. So I guess what I should do is, or what I want to do is just. Here I'm already like paraphrasing your sentences, and what I want to do now is to.
Yes, you have your inner Michaela.
Hell yeah. What I want to do is to create a list of basically an SOP, or start an SOP, and we can fill that later. But like, these are the steps we should take. This is where the information comes from, and this was what the results should be. I think that gives a better structure on this thing, and then I'm also a lot more confident that we can deliver on what we're promising.
Right, that's great. So what, you're going to have this training for these new features. What is your why for the team succeeding at learning how to do this, for you and them? Why should they care whether they succeed at this training?
Because I think their work will be more joyful when they can make our clients happy, more in a more direct way.
Okay. So they'll enjoy their jobs better. Clients will be happier. They'll be less stressed.
Yeah, I think so. Definitely.
Could you talk with them about the why and explain what you just said and ask them if they have any other motivations for doing this?
Yeah, sure.
So they're excited about the training. What would it take to make this training more playful and experimental instead of like it's got to be done right?
Not sure what's that's gonna take. For me, like learning new things is already playful, but I'm not everyone, so that's.
But you seem to have some anxiety that it's done right. Like it has to be done right the first time was what I heard underneath what you said.
Well, it doesn't have to be like 100% perfect, but it's well, you're delivering work to clients, so it should be better be good.
But you said this would be an internal project. There's no client
right.
involved.
The internal project. That's. I thought you were just like referring to the stuff. No, the internal project can just be like a learning experience, so we can all get some input on that, on how to improve on what I have in mind, and if they. So that can be more joyful for them. They have some input on that.
Okay, so now when you think about selling 10 of these packages at twice the price with all these new features, what do you notice now in your body?
The queasiness is gone. I'm now.
That's great.
I'm not just nervous on pulling it off, but it's more like a more positive nervousness. Or
could you reframe that instead of it thinking of as nervousness, that you're excited about a new adventure and challenge?
Yeah, probably. It's already turning more from nervousness.
I understand.
And giddiness.
Yeah, giddy with excitement. You.
I think I have to get used to this a bit more in the next couple of days. I think I'll get there.
What will it take to get used to it in the next couple of days?
Well, by visualizing this goal now and giving it a positive spin on the giddiness and getting excited about that, which I know I can, but now I also have to feel it more better. And
so
I think I also, when I get more certainty, when this process is getting more structured and we have some experience in that it will fall into place there.
Right. Okay. So it sounds like by the end of next week, you're going to feel good about this and excited.
Yeah, definitely. I'm already looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Getting excited about becoming.
So I know you. Yeah. So I know you're a runner. Do you run in competitions or for health, or what's your running?
Health, mostly health. It's a fun thing to do, and it's a good exercise.
I mean, could you see this as a new race down a track you haven't done before, and you're not quite sure where the road goes?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, do you ever do that in real life when you go running? You don't always know exactly what the road looks like before you get on it?
Yeah, definitely. And it's less optimal than when you know where you're going.
Yeah, sure. But then maybe you have more adventures and you discover new things.
That's definitely true.
I mean, if you want to get to new places, you do have to go in different directions.
For sure.
So can you just visualize this being a little fun race with your team and you get to some fun places?
Yeah, that works.
Cool. So let's just visualize where you are now to you in 90 days time. And let's just see, imagine a straight line goes from here to have with no sales to there with 10 or more sales with this new package and new features. And when you visualize that line, what do you notice? Is it a solid line? Or are there gaps in it? Does it move around? Anything else?
Yeah, Malo.
I guess the kids are coming in. We'll just pause for a moment here. Hello, it's the little Martijn, little entrepreneur. He's not nervous. He has a goal of 10 new sales in the playground next week.
Yeah, dinner's done, I guess. Your question was what the visual.
If you visualize a line from you now to you at the end of the quarter where you've got 10 sales.
I see a straight line, which is the route, and then I see myself like swirling along that line in the general direction of the route.
So do you see any gaps in the line? Are there any wavy bits? Anything else?
No, it's
just this easy straight line. You're just going to get there, no problem.
Well, the route is straight, and my path is quite swirly.
Your path is squirrely.
So yeah, we have like a straight
line. So you wiggle around a bit.
Yeah, exactly. It's like going, but it's in the general direction, so that's good.
Oh, okay. So you're happy having that run.
Well, that's the fun part, the adventure.
Okay. But you still get there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think is there anything else you want to clear on this, or has your marble gone away? Or?
No, I think we did good. It's
excellent. Well,
it's a lot of insight and clarity. Thank you.
Excellent. You're welcome. Well, good luck with it. I'm excited to see TeamCroCo grow. And yay! Yeah, you should talk to the crocodile, see what she has to say.
Yeah, what does the croc say?
What does the croc say exactly? That's your logo. For those who don't know, his logo is a crocodile, very friendly crocodile.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. Okay. Well, thanks for taking part in this case study, and talk with you another time.
Yeah. Thanks for taking the time, and yeah, it was great. Very helpful. Thanks, Michaela.